Well, we've got Steve back today. We've lost three, but we've got three. Yeah, so we're a bit, we're like a skeleton faculty at the moment.
Professor? Can we talk for a little? Thank you. Well, it's my grades. I've been having a tough time. What is it? I don't know. I guess it's just focus. Yeah, I'd say it's a little hard to focus in class. I don't know, I think I'm just territorial when it comes to my education. What do I mean? Well, I don't really like to share. Academically, of course. I have this thing where I need personal attention, one-on-one learning. It helps me take in information more effectively, you know? Yeah, I don't know. You think something's wrong with me? So you'll be my tutor. What? Are you too busy? I didn't think so. Why don't I get a real tutor? Because I want you. Sir, professor, look, I think that you're a great teacher. I admire you as an educator, I really do. I want to succeed in this life, starting with your class, so will you help me? Perfect. When should we start? Today? Right now. What? Do you have something more important to attend to? Sorry, that was a bit abrasive. I just noticed on your calendar that this is your last class for today. That's all. Right, right. So, what do you say? Good. So, what made you want to become a teacher? Why? Well, I think we should get to know each other first. I mean, I'd like to know who I'm getting my information from. There's just so much misinformation in the world right now that this is just my way of building trust with my source. You understand, right? Okay, so answer the question. What made you start teaching? Sorry. No, it's not you. I swear, it's me. I just don't know who would willingly take the time to educate someone who's not their own kid. I get we're adults, but to be around us all the time willingly is a choice. I don't know. It says a lot about you. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Oh, professor, Forgive me if that came off weird. I didn't mean it like that. Do I think you're weird? No, no. I just feel like you like to tell people what to do. And I like that. Being told what to do. Following directions, it makes things a lot easier. Use less brain power. Anyways, I'd like to discuss my project, if that's okay. Alrighty. Well, you did say to pick a topic on dynamics, but mine kind of falls into two categories. Personality and social behaviors, specifically dominance and submission. Do I think it's appropriate for the assignment? I mean, in the context of psychological behaviors within social dynamics and interpersonal relationships, of course. What's inappropriate about that, Professor? Nothing. I didn't think so. I've been researching the Big Five model you mentioned during yesterday's lecture, and as you can see, I have taken notes. Based on the model, dominance is linked to high extroversion and or assertiveness, while submission is heavily reliant on agreeableness. I looked up SDOs and how all that played out in different studies, and I found that dominant personalities favor control and submissives accept lower status. Kind of like this, right? Professor and student. You don't have to answer that. I did reference a little from the 1994 Journals of Personality, as well as Kiesler's 1983 Psychological Review. You listed them as recommendations on your site. I know. Very informative. I learned a lot. Compliance, deference, control. It's all fascinating, really. There's obviously a lot more to talk about. Like what? Well, Professor, those might not be appropriate. But given the context, there are evolutionary and clinical perspectives, and of course BDSM, but those are a lot more extreme, don't you think? It doesn't sound like I need much tutoring. Well, like I said, you're a great teacher, and I love to learn. Professor, you're familiar with hands-on learning, right? What am I talking about? Of course you are. I want to learn more about the extremes. What do I mean? Tell me, Professor. If I were to lock those doors and let you do whatever you want to me, would that be an accurate representation of these dynamics? Hypothetically, of course. What? Did I say something wrong? It would be inappropriate? Why? Because I'm your student? So? There's a power imbalance. Respectfully, I disagree, Professor. With all due respect, I think I hold the power here. How so? Because one call and you'll lose everything. Your job, livelihood, family, Nothing's gonna happen to me. Is this your wife? She's pretty. And a nurse. You did good. These long hours take a toll, don't they? You can be honest with me. Now, I may not know much about marriage, but you live an hour away from campus. You're the only professor who does full day lectures. Traffic is terrible all the time, and I can only assume you get home exhausted. And nursing is draining too. My mom's a nurse, and she's always tired. And I remember you said something about, I don't know, don't quote me, but it was something like mindsets caused from scarcity results in an obsession of abundance. So I can't help but think that when someone is dominant in the sense of having some sort of leadership or power, of course, such as yourself, I don't know, when your needs aren't being met, surely it leads to an insatiable appetite. I mean, I know it can't be easy having to pretend that you're content. Let me guess. You met her in college. She comes from a good family. She's just as ambitious, if not more, and her job is more demanding. You probably love her. I think you do. But no woman like that has any business bowing to a man. You want to feel that same fulfillment that you get here. You need someone to teach, someone to listen. Am I right, Professor? You think I'd be a good fit? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like that? What position am I referring to? I don't know. Maybe the teacher's pet? What do you say? Please. Come on, Professor. Please. I can help you this time. Maybe teach you my learning styles. Excuse me. What am I doing? Locking the door. What does it look like? You're a smart man, Professor. I figured our first session can start now, since everyone's gone. Don't look at me like that. Like you don't want me. I see how you look at me in class. How you stutter when I ask you questions. Tell me I'm wrong. Sit down. Yes, sir.